Now, when we first saw her on our screens as a barmaid in Emmerdale, but she's swapping the wool pack for Witchcraft today.
She certainly is. Samantha Giles is here to reveal how she harnesses magic in her daily life. So good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thanks for being such a good sport coming down the broomstick.
I know. I wish I had come on the broomstick because the train was delayed yesterday.
So you're part of a religion. Is it called Wicca?
Yes.
Wicca. So tell us about it.
So it's kind of, I don't like to call it a religion, but I mean, it is a religion, but it's more like just a way of life. And all it is just kind of trying to use nature and live by the cycles of, you know, the natural world.
So it's like paganism?
A bit like, yeah, it's a form of paganism.
Right.
So there's lots of festivals that you would celebrate that are pretty much the same as the Christian calendar. But, you know, for example, Halloween we call Samhain. And that is...
Samhain?
Samhain,
And that predates Christianity, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to the Mexican festival, Day of the Dead. So it's honouring the deceased, honouring the dead, putting photographs up, laying an extra place at the table when you have dinner on Halloween night, you know, and remembering those people that have passed.
Been to Mexico around that time. It's an unbelievable festival, isn't it?
bet.
And it's such a celebration of life and death, isn't it? It's just like, you know, there's no... It's not maudlin at all.
And it shouldn't be. I mean,
uplifting.
obviously, if somebody's died in terrible circumstances, that's slightly different.
Of course, but it's honouring people.
But it is honouring people, yes.
And you want their legacy to live on, don't you? You really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, did you learn how to palm read with your mum? Was it your mum who introduced all this to you?
Well, my mum did used to read palms when we were young, but she never learnt anything. It was just she could look in people's hands and it would just come to her.
So weird.
I've never been able to do that. But it's something that, because we grew up with all that around us, I suppose, very much, you know, we lived in the countryside, we were always going picking fruit and doing things outside. And so I got more interested in Wicca as I got older, and I've always been interested in alternative things. And I think that, you know, you don't have to do the magic to be a Wiccan, but some people that are Wiccan do the magic as well. But I like to use it more as a way of helping other people and enabling people to empower, you know, their lives and to manifest things in their own lives.
And you've done exactly that. You've helped our very own Sharon Marshall.
Yep.
You helped her... Was it a love spell? What did you do
No, it was
for
the
her?
Change Your Luck charm, and which has been very successful when people have been using IVF to get pregnant. And she'd had lots of... She won't mind me talking about this because she's talked about it herself. She had several attempts, I think about 6 or 7, and she... bought the Change Your Luck charm and used it, carried the crystals with her, and had a successful pregnancy and live birth. And then I think she bought them for all her friends that were going through the same journey, and I'm pretty sure that they all worked.
Wow.
So...
And have you used it in your life at all?
I've used it a little bit. I did do a love spell to manifest my husband when I met him, well, 18 years ago now.
You didn't need a love spell for that, come on. Surely.
Well, I'd had a few shoddy boyfriends, shall we say. So, you know, I wanted to be a bit more specific with what I was after, and I think that's the key to it, is being very specific with what you want to manifest.
So, was you quite specific in, like, what he looked like and everything like that?
Kind of. It's more really, you've got to think... I mean, obviously, you've got to fancy them, but, you know, you might think your type is type A, but actually, maybe that type is not right for you. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes going against type is a good thing to do.
There'll be people watching this going, oh, come on, surely there are other forces at play here. And do you think it's a little bit of a combination of this will lead to a positive mental attitude which will help someone?
Yes, it's massively about belief. So there's no point trying a spell unless you're going to believe it's going to work. And also, I have to say, it's a last resort. You can't just be lazy and think, I want this to happen, I'm going to do a spell. You've got to be doing practical things, and then the magic is the last thing that you would do alongside the practical thing.
And it's all for good, isn't it? It's not for anything bad.
Oh, no, it's all for good. Yeah, absolutely. It's very positive. They're like self-help kits.
So what have you brought with you today?
I've brought... This one is about protecting and deflecting negative energy. So you've got your sage stick. You can open that.
What does sage normally do?
So sage will cleanse your environment and your house.
You burn it?
You burn it. It's very pungent.
Lovely smell, isn't it, sage, anyway? What's it like when it burns?
Oh,
it's quite strong. I mean, you either love it or hate it.
That's dried, isn't it? That is...
Yeah.
So what do? Just burn it and then just go light round the house?
You waft it round.
Like incense, kind of.
Like incense, and you can sage yourself. You know, if you've been with some people that you've felt their energy's a bit bad, you can round yourself.
I'll have a bit of that.
You don't need that around me.
You never know. You never know.
Well, I hope you're not doing that for my...
do you as well.
No, I don't need it. I'm around you.
Well,
It's a
you
lovely
don't know
thing.
who comes near you.
It's quite good if someone's broken wind as well, because obviously it'll...
You don't need it.
But this is nice. This is selenite.
Oh, it's very cold.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, now that one, you see, what you'd normally do with crystals is you have to cleanse your crystals before you use them. And you'd normally run them under water just to cleanse them. But that one, because it's a porous crystal, you have to sage it to cleanse it.
Sage it.
You can't put it under water because it will absorb the water.
Perfect.
So that's called the angel stone selenite.
So with these spells, do they come with instructions on how you deliver the spell?
So I've got the scrolls are in. I know it goes everywhere.
Covered in sage, Samantha. That's a good thing.
So everyone's got a little scroll with all the instructions on it, and you have to do the spell yourself, you see, because that's what gives it the power.
Oh, so you don't just let that come to you? So we have to do it ourselves?
These are the kits.
Yeah.
It's got all the instructions, everything you need. You do it. That's where the power comes from.
Got it.
That's a bit of amethyst.
Oh, I love that.
So that's very calming, gentle stone.
And then you carry those little stones around in your pocket.
You might, with that one, you might have to put them somewhere in the house. Amethyst is quite a psychic stone as well. So if you want to kind of try and, you know, have some psychic dreams, for example, you could put a piece of amethyst under your pillow.
And it was one of these spells that kind of brought you back to Emmerdale, wasn't it?
Kind of. I mean, I'd had my first daughter, and you know, when you're an actor and you have children, it becomes very, very difficult to get work, especially if you want to be at home with your kids.
It's a different world, isn't it? Because you're not walking to beat your own drum anymore, are you?
No, exactly. So when I got pregnant with my second daughter, I thought, oh my God, how am I ever going to get any work? You know, and I couldn't see where I was going to get work, and I remember thinking, oh, my goodness, wouldn't it be great if Emmerdale asked me back, because I could, you know, I lived in Liverpool, so I could commute, take the baby with me. And I just thought about it very strongly for a long time. So kind of, I didn't do an actual spell, but I think it was on my mind. I kept picturing myself.
But you manifested it.
And I manifested it, and I did get and I was shocked when I got the call from my agent.
Oh, that's amazing.
And now you're leaving, you've got Panto coming up as well.
Yes, I'm going to be doing Panto in December at Bradford Alhambra, playing the wicked stepmother in Cinderella.
And it's actually exclusive that you're leaving Emmerdale. I'm absolutely devastated.
Yeah, I haven't been able to kind of confirm it, really, until now. But, yes, I am going. I think my last on-screen is about the 14th of November, my final episode. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha.
Good luck with Panto as well. Thank you so much.